Welcome to 2026. This is the January 6th, 2026 edition of Brandon's World. On today's show, we will be discussing the NFL coaching carousel now that Black Monday has commenced. We'll go over the final four teams in the college football playoff. Plus, we'll talk about the Stranger Things edition of Monday Night Raw, as well as the Free States of Hell match this coming Friday between Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre for the Undisputed Championship. Before we get to all that, though, I know you all are probably wondering, where have I been for the last 2 weeks? The last time you heard me was actually on December 19th. It was the Brandon's World Merry Christmas special for 2025. Now, for those of you that are wrestling fans and those of you that are friends of the show, you should know that I did go to Washington, D.C. to see the Never Seen 17 John Cena's final match. And I did an emergency podcast talking about it that Monday, December 15th. After that, unfortunately, I'm sure you guys could tell my voice was not the greatest on that show. And it continued, excuse me, to get worse. And I caught a deathly version of the flu as well as a sinus infection. And I have spent nearly the last 2 weeks, and I'm still coughing a little bit, and my voice isn't 100%. So you're going to have to bear with me even for these next few shows. But I've spent the last few weeks resting and recovering. And I got to be honest with you, it was a little bit of a nice break because we have not had a break here on Brandon's World since August of 2024. Last year, until the end of the year, obviously, I did not take a break. We come back after a August break in September, but there was so much news in September this year that I did not do so. And so, it was nice to sort of rest and recover. We're going to take our time. And I've decided that this year on Brandon's World, if I'm not feeling well, um, I'm just going to take the show off. There's going to be no fill-in guest host. You know, the last couple of years I sort of treated this like a business, like we're running the show. There's got to be shows. And I think in 2026, my goal for this show is to do quality over quantity. And so if that means in some weeks we do not have a show, so be it. I'm not going to force myself. I'm going to take time and I'm going to rest and I'm going to recover. But we are in such a busy time right now in the sports world that I wanted to get out. I wanted to do a little bit of a show today. So thank you for indulging me